Hello, you're welcome on this platform. I don't know where you'll be watching this, but I'm grateful to be alive today. I was just outside here basking in the sun, but the sun is gone. And today I want to share with you a little bit about the benefits of earthing. I find that nature is so powerful. The divine is intentional. He's put a lot of good things in nature. You can hear the birds chirping. The weather is bright, not so bright, well, but there's so many benefits in soil, in plants, in water, in the earth. And all these things are usually free. So I realize that sometimes when I have a little ailment for any reason in the past, you go to the hospital and you're given drugs. Sometimes as you take those drugs and you're recovering, you develop new illnesses or something start going wrong in your system, and I've experienced it lately. So one of the things I realized as I went to kinesiotherapy, I think that's called psychotherapy in English, as I went for my psychotherapy routine to take care of my knees because I've been exercising a lot. As I went for the routine on one of the days, or not on one of the days because I have 15 sessions actually. Each time I go, before the psychotherapist begins my sessions, he's going to use like I don't know if it's called infrared or some kind of heat to put on my knees before he begins his session. But I got to think about that thing that they put on my knees. I don't know what it's called. I'll find out the name and I'll put it up later. As I got to do research about it, I realized that it's very similar to the sun. And even as I read about the cartilage, the bones, the body and everything, you see that the sun plays a very important role in our healing. So there is a lot in nature that will heal us, and sometimes we really do not know the benefits of these things until we fall sick or until there's a little hitch here or there, and then we go for a checkup. Then we find out that because we haven't been exposing ourselves as much to nature, we have to pay. Now I want to speak in French. I'm mixing between French. I wanted to say maintenant. You have to pay to enjoy the same benefits that have been given to you freely. So today I want to speak about my experience with earthing. The very first encounter I had with earthing was not from the internet, was not from reading, but it was from my elder sister. So my elder sister used to take off her shoes. She'll go about the house. She'll speak the things she wants. Just like a practice of earthing. And it was so strange to us, we her siblings and I think her family. My mom most especially used to think that something was wrong mentally, like she couldn't understand it. And many of us used to question, like, what is this? We had no experience of earthing or even knew what it was like. So fast forward many years later on, I'm going through a very trying time of my life, and I have blood rushing to the back of my ear, rushing everywhere. My heartbeat, I feel my heartbeat at the back of my ear, and I'm in dire straits. I need an urgent solution. So I step out of the house, I walk. I'm looking for anything that can help me. That means if someone said throw cold water on you, I'll do that. Anything that would better the situation. So I called up a friend and he asked me, are you feeling pain here? They asked me 2 questions or 3 and I responded and he said, no, it's not high blood, it's not this. Okay, you're in panic and anxiety attack. I tried to read about that, but I didn't seem to find the solution. It feels like the panic and the anxiety attack warrant that you stop thinking, you stop worrying and thinking about your life in advance. You need to come back to the present, be in the present. So trust me, sometimes when you go through episodes in your life, depending on whichever, you really sometimes do not have the solution handy, and everything that comes to you at that time is supernatural, it's miraculous, it's a divine act. So I was stuck with that feeling. It's a horrible feeling. Those who have gone through it know what it feels like. So for some reason, I had visited a holistic, I don't know if to call him a doctor, a holistic health person, somebody who is into health holistically. So he had proposed to me many things, which because of my past religion and everything I'd learned, I wasn't sure, because when I mentioned yoga to man was like, yoga is demonic. When I mentioned this to this person, so he had mentioned some points on the face to massage and talk. He showed me some key points, I think here, and named the parts and told me what to do. But to me, it didn't make sense. He spoke about raw foods, raw juices, a lot of things that could better my health. I remember that he had spoken about earthing. He spoke about taking off your shoes and standing on ground. Oh, so I was like, wow, let me just go out and go and try this thing. Can you please? So I stepped out, it was in the night, and believe you me, he said it should be ground, but in that place there was no ground, and there was no ground, but there was sand. Yes, there was sand. So I was looking for ground, and I just couldn't find so much ground, but more sand, like, around there. And I stepped on the ground, and it felt like some current left from the ground and came into my body, and something was just transpiring. I don't know how to call it, electrons or ions, I don't have the right words. But that was my very first powerful experience with earthing. And so I'm here today to encourage you to embrace nature, embrace eating healthy, natural foods. There's so much that God has given us in nature. Water, raw foods, sun, earth, so all of that. Some of the benefits of earthing, I just wrote down some to share with you. It reduces pain, it reduces stress, and it increases the heart rate variability. One of the things it also helps is that it improves your sleep at night. There's so many benefits here, but my experience with earthing healed me in a very powerful way and continues to heal me, because I haven't stopped earthing. From time to time, I just leave the house, I come out, I put my feet on bare ground and walk around. I used to tell my children to put on their shoes all the time, wear your shoes. I loved them to always, because of the fear of bottles or sharp objects that could harm them. But I got to realize that it's also healthy to allow them outdoors to just walk barefoot. So I'm here to encourage you, tap into nature. I tell you, nature is amazing. And it's sad that you can't really tell people to do these things when they are okay. It takes a major breakdown sometimes to have us key back into nature, reconnect to nature, and it takes those meltdowns sometimes, sadly, to make us realize the blessings, the good things God has given to us already in nature. So I may or may not have explained the benefits. A testimony or a testimonial just to encourage you to tap into earthing. Enjoy the sun, enjoy water. There are some things that are wrong in your body that you do not know. As you begin to eat right or drink the right juices, the smoothies, basking in the sun soaking, earthing, all those natural practices. I don't even know all, because I'm not an Asian or practice it as part of their spirituality. But these things have been very beneficial to me. So I hope this helps you in one way or the other. Have a very blessed day. I love you from Casera Lifestyle.